Hi everyone and welcome to K Money Quilting. My name is Regina Casimir. Today is Monday is for Munchkins and I'm getting ready to make my next baby quilt for my cousin Veronica, her little boy named Maverick. I mentioned it in my last video of the peach preserves and many of you commented and said go for the horses, so I'm going for the horses. So this is the horse fabric because in the back of my head I have her baby's name is Maverick, and so I have in my head horses, and that my son found this horse fabric. So my thought to make this quilt is to cut, because this is the way the horse is like. This is some selvage to selvage. So if I cut like maybe a 6.5 inch strip or an 8.5 inch strip and have it from selvage to selvage, which is about, I don't know, 42 inches long per se, then that could be the center of the quilt. And then I want to find two coordinating fabrics and have different widths. One coordinating fabric cut into a smaller strip, maybe a 2.5 inch strip, and have it one on top of this, and then another on top of this, and then a different coordinating fabric that has some kind of print but doesn't overpower the horses, and have it like maybe a 4.5 inch thickness on the top and then the bottom, and then another strip of this on the top and the bottom, and just, which is just a large strip quilt, but baby size. That's what my thoughts are. So as I'm going through my stash and looking for some coordinating fabric on this, I see lots of browns and oranges, and I'm like, oh, let's see what I can find. And guess what? I found nothing. I found nothing because I need something that will break up this and a coordinating fabric. And I couldn't even find a coordinating fabric because there is a lot of oranges in this fabric. There's only this little piece of purple, and then there's white, and so I was having a hard time finding something to go with this fabric. Well, on my search, guess what I found? I don't even know where this came from, but I found this fabric in my stash. I didn't even know I had this. Oh, the sun's getting to it. There it is. And this horse fabric gives me more color options. I've got blues, I've got greens, and I've got browns. No, son, you can't come. Wait, I'm making a video. Okay, sorry, that's my cat king. So, and I think I'm going to go with this one because I was able to find two coordinating fabrics that go with this. So I'm going to put this one down because this is way orangey. And let me show you what I found. So once again, I'm going to go with the same concept because this fabric is from selvage to selvage. So if I cut, I think I'm going to start off with like an 8-inch strip. Maybe try to get this whole piece here as one strip. And then on the top of this fabric, ow, move, boy. I found this brown lattice fabric, and the sun is really not cooperating with me either. I don't know what's going on with the sun. It wants to be sunny and then it doesn't, and I don't know. So let's see. Can you see? There it is. So I've got this brown looking lattice. Almost looks basket, but then it kind of gives me like corral rodeo vibes, or rope, like rope kind of vibes. And then to pull out the blues in here, I found this Starry Night. This blues, Starry Night blues. So I'm going to go with these three, and I'm going to start cutting strips and then just sewing them together and see what I come out with. And then I'm going to call this, of course, it's got to be called Maverick, or I don't know, that's the name of the baby. So maybe I can come up with a different name for the quilt. we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. All right, here I go. All right, everyone, this is what I got so far. This took me about, oh, it was quick, 30 minutes. I just cut the horse strip with the fabric, 8.5 inches. And then the brown lattice, I did 2.5 inch strips. And then the Starry Night, I did a 6.5 inch strip. I'm not done yet. I want to add another horse strip down here and another one on the top, probably 6.5 inches, and then end both ends with lattice, and then I can bind it. I'll bind it with the Starry Night, I'm thinking. But that's what it's coming out to be. It's I'm gonna need to trim it right here. I might even trim some more because I gotta measure it to see, because it's just with the fabric, and I'm thinking it might be a little bit too wide for the baby quilt. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm glad I found that other horse fabric in my stash. Maybe I can use the other horse fabric to back it. We'll see. Yeah, because I can't think of another time when I'm going to need horse fabric. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. Alrighty, gotta go mop. All right, friends, I think it's done. I added some more strips. I was thinking of adding some more brown lattice on the top and the bottom, but I think not. I think I'm going to stay here. It measured all the way to 43 inches, and it was looking square. So I cut off 6.5 inches, and so now it measures like, I don't know, 32, maybe 34 wide. Something like that. I'll have the exact measurements in the description box. But I'm at a 7 point. This is it. This is gonna be it. This is my baby horse quilt. I need to come up with the name. I can't name it Maverick because that's the name of the little boy that's gonna get this. And so when I make my label in the back, I'll have the baby's name. So I need to come up with a name for my quilt. Help me out. I think it came out great. The blue stars, the starry blue plays really well with the blue in the horse fabric. And I believe I'm going to use that blue. I'm going to use it for, I think I'm going to use it for binding. I'm going to see if I can find a solid brown to back it, or something that reads solid brown, and then bind it with the blue stars, or the white stars on blue fabric rather. All right, but this is it. That came together really quick. The vision, that was it. It was my vision. I need to start having more of them so I can pop these out even faster, because I just had a visit from my stepson, and come to find out the grandson now is expecting, so added another name to my list. Alrighty. All right, friends, there it is hanging on the wall. I think that's gonna be it. I really like the way it came out. Let me tell you what's up for the next baby quilt. So that baby quilt was actually number 25. Number 26 was peach preserves. I had to kind of skip because it was for a baby girl and that was for a baby boy. I already did number 27. That was the owl quilt that I did back in October when we went to festival. And so number 28 is my best friend from college, her Dolores. She's the one that lives in New Braunfels, and she's having her first grandbaby. And I don't think she even knows if it's a girl or a boy yet. But I think I'm going to do this one. This one, I picked up this pattern at the Houston Festival, and it's been sitting here looking at me. It's eyeing me, and I really love this one. It's applique, right up my alley. I love it, and it's piecing. So I think this is gonna be the next baby quilt. My dad's calling me. I gotta go get Whataburger because halftime's almost here. All right, see y'all later. Bye. Thank you all for watching, and sew something today. It's great therapy. Thank you all.